Hey everyone, welcome to logicalanalyst.com where I show you the power of data in digital marketing. So in today's lesson, we are going to learn how to track link clicks on the website with the help of Google Tag Manager. So on any of the website, whether it be a non-e-commerce website or an e-commerce website where you are selling things on the website, there are a lot of links available for the users to click and go to the certain destinations. So it is very important for us to capture these important user interactions on the website to better understand the performance of all our campaigns or the website. So over here, I have written a small article where I've created a website performance dashboard on Google Data Studio, and I want my users to come and download the dashboard template so that they can use it for their own purposes. So how do I know that the people who have actually landed on this page or viewed this page have clicked on the button which takes them to the Data Studio website performance template, and they have downloaded that template? So for that, what I need to do is capture this button. So this button has a link behind it which actually takes them to the actual template on Google Data Studio in their own accounts, as you can see over here, and they can download or copy this template in their own account and use it for their purposes. So this is a link which I want to capture. So let's see how we can capture that link with the help of Google Tag Manager. So these small interactions on the website can be captured in Google Analytics in the name of events. So for that, we are going to create a new tag, and whenever we name the tag, we should make sure that we use the right naming convention so that after some time when we have created the tag, we don't get confused. So we will name it as GA events dashboards website performance dashboard. So this is a kind of a naming convention which I follow. You can come up with your own naming convention with which you're very comfortable, and you will understand what the tag actually does after looking at the name of the tag. So under the tag configuration, we are going to select the Google Analytics tag type, and over here under the track type, we are going to select event, which will give us a lot of options to select. So in Google Analytics, there are three things under an event to capture it in a proper manner. The first thing is the Google Analytics event category. The second thing is the event action. And the third thing would be the event label. So what I would suggest you to use it in a way is, if let's just take an example. If I have a lot of articles on my website where I'm trying to share different types of Google Data Studio templates for different purposes, such as one is a website performance dashboard, the another one would be an SEO dashboard, another one would be for Google Ads, for social media. So I can capture all these dashboards under one category, and I can name it as dashboard downloads category, and give each of these templates name in the event action. So over here we will name the event tags event action as website performance dashboard download, and in the label, what I would suggest, or how I use the event label, is to capture the page URL because for instance, in many times what happens is you have the same kind of a button or same kind of a link on various pages of your website. So in that situation, to know where on which exact page did the user click on that on that button, you can capture the page URL here. So for that you can make use of various types of variable which are available for us on Google Tag Manager. You can also create your own data layer variable, which we will talk in some other lesson. So over here I'm going to make use of the page URL. And so now what it will do is, if I have a lot of website performance dashboard, a lot of types in that, so it is quite possible that I have this button on various pages and I want to know which page exactly are the people clicking on. So this variable will help us understand which were the page on which they clicked and downloaded the dashboard. You can also assign a value to that event. So if it is a conversion for you, you can actually assign a value. And then in the Google Analytics settings section, we will assign the Google Analytics settings variable where we have all the settings related to the property, and it will send data to that property. So we are going to keep the non-interaction hit part as false because this is an interaction event for us, and we don't want Google Tag Manager to see it as a non-interaction hit because it might affect our bounce rate. And we can save this tag, or we will save this tag now. Now to see how do we create a trigger for that, because we create a lot of event tags, but one of the main things for the event tag is the type of trigger which we assign to it. So we will activate our preview and debug mode in Google Tag Manager. And after activating the mode, we will have to refresh the website once so that the preview pane is actually activated on the website. So now that we want to know how do we capture this button, we will click on the link. After clicking on the link, you can see that there is an event over here, event number 6, that is a link click. So under the link click, you will, and under the variables, you will get all the types of information behind the click. As you can see, the URL is this, and the different types of click text, a click URL, or many things which you can make use of to set conditions to your trigger and capture the tag. So over here, what we are going to do is we are going to make use of a combination of variables to create conditions in our trigger. So over here, the unique variables which we can use are the click URL, because the template has its own URL on Data Studio and it cannot be duplicated. So we will make use of this URL, the click text, that is get this dashboard. And if we want, we can also make use of a click ID or a click target, which in this scenario is not available for us because the button does not have a click ID behind it. So let's go to the Google Tag Manager interface, and under triggers, we will create a new trigger and name it as website performance dashboard downloads. And under the trigger configuration, over here we will choose a just links trigger type, which will help us to track only the links on the website. So now that we are specifically capturing one type of a link click, we will choose the sum links option under the trigger fires on option. So first thing we are going to do is we are going to use a click text variable, which equals, in this scenario, the click text is get this dashboard. So you can just copy this from here and apply it. So now in this scenario, we have created this trigger, which will which which we have told it to fire the tag on each and every button which has a click text named as get this dashboard. So we can have a lot of buttons which have this name. So just in case, to make it double sure, we will add another condition to the trigger, and this time we are going to make use of the unique parameter of the button click, that is the click URL, which actually takes which is the URL of the Data Studio dashboard. As you can see over here, we can go to the website, and under the variables we can copy this link and paste it. So over here, what we can do is we can either use a equals condition or a contains condition. So if you're using a equals condition, you can put the whole URL with the name of the website and the domain name. And if you use a contains condition, we don't need the whole thing. We can just put the unique number of the URL, which differentiates the URL from the others, and it will also work on that. So we will save this tag. So once we have saved this tag, now we need to assign that trigger to that tag. Just go to the triggering section over here, and this is the trigger which we just created, and it is now assigned to the tag. Now you can just save the tag once, and you will have to refresh the Google Tag Manager container so that it gets updated with all the new changes we've made. And we will again refresh the website, which will again update all the changes. So now let's test whether our tag is actually firing on the conditions which we have set. So if we click on get this dashboard, we can see that our tag has successfully fired. So you can just go under the link click section, and here is our tag firing successfully. To check all the things if they are correctly done according to the tag configuration we did. So now you can see over here that the firing status has succeeded. The non-interaction hit we kept was false, and the category for the event is dashboard downloads, and the action was website performance dashboard downloads. And as we had attached a page URL variable in the event label section, you can see that it has dynamically captured the URL on which the interaction had happened. And under the firing triggers section, you can see that all the conditions which we have set were met, and that is why the tag is fired. So that is how you can check if your tag is working properly. And after all the changes and after the testing, you can now finally go and submit the changes. You can put all the naming conventions according to your convenience and then publish the container, the version of the container. And now your tag is ready to capture all the event interaction on the website, and it will send the data to our Google Analytics property. So just to check whether it is actually sending the hits to the property, we will check it once again. If we click on it, and go to our analytics property. We have actually created a test property for this. So under the real-time section, you can go to the overview section or the events section. And now over here, you can see that there is one event firing from a dashboard. The event category captured is dashboard downloads, and the event action is website performance dashboard downloads. So that's it for today, and thank you for watching the video. I hope you keep watching our videos, and if you have any comments or any views on the video, please do not hesitate to share it under the comment section and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.